At the beginning of the 20th century, jewelers created real masterpieces. One only has to look at the fabulous tiaras, and other jewelry for hair and hats, and one is breathtaken by the unearthly beauty. Unique methods of mounting precious parts, colorful enamels with a captivating palette of shades, and an icy realm of transparent diamonds. Perhaps it's time to admire another pair of pieces from the greatest masters of the 20th century. The Prince Albert and Queen Victoria Museum houses an amazing piece of jewelry, the Manchester Tiara. In 1903, talented jewelers Cartier, stone by stone, created a majestic, but at the same time, elegant creation that adorned the hairstyle of the Dowager Duchess of Manchester. 7 diamond hearts in a noble setting of silver and gold seem to sing an ode to love. And the 3 center stones, which shimmer in each heart, sparkle with the mirror shine of partings, feelings, and hopes. The Duchess gave Cartier more than 400 diamonds cut in the exquisite way called rose, and more than 1,000 of their purest counterparts in a perfect rounded cut. The firm itself completed the list of materials with expensive diamonds and practical glass. The future Duchess Consuelo Aznaga was a rich heiress of her father, who owned land in America and Cuba. The girl's favorite was Viscount George Montague, later Duke of Manchester, VIII. Marriages of European aristocrats and wealthy American women in the late 19th century were commonplace. Millionaire parents sought noble husbands for their bloodlines, combining capitals with rich pedigrees. The spouses raised a son and 2 twin daughters. Unfortunately, the girls were not destined to meet maturity. The lives of both were taken by tuberculosis. First, the family lost a 16-year-old daughter, and 5 years later the second twin sister was gone. Therefore, on the son, the 9th Duke of Manchester, the parents had high hopes. The heir tied his fate to Helena Zimmerman, a wealthy American. Of course, Zimmerman's fortune was made by her father, who in time made a favorable deal on oil assets with John Rockefeller. Beautiful Helena put on the Manchester tiara only on special occasions. For example, in 1911, when George V was crowned. After the death of a rich parent in 1912, the wife of the Duke of Manchester became the owner of $10 million. And in 1931, the spouses divorced. The Duke remained with the title, but with their own interests. And his ex-wife remained the only owner of a huge fortune. Note that the tiara did not belong to Helena, it was kept in the treasury of the Montague family. Soon large expenses, accumulated debts, and divorces in the family Montague led to the fact that the Dukes are almost ruined. In 1951, they had to sell the family castle. And in the 21st century, the 13th Duke of Manchester to pay inheritance tax was nothing, so the family decided to give the state treasury Manchester diadem. This is how the jewel ended up in the Victoria and Albert Museum, to the delight of visitors. Take a look at another masterpiece of the last century, a wonderful egret brooch with an oriental flavor. The diamond peacock, skillfully covered with enamel, seems to come to life before our eyes. An outlandish bird, an ornament for a hat or a hairdo, was created in 1905, the work of talented masters of the Parisian house Millerio di Smeller. Bright, shimmering with myriads of facets and blue-green flashes, peacock made, or rather, created, for the rich Indian ruler of the Principality of Kapurthala. The chests of Maharaja Jagtujit Singh were bursting with gold, coins, and jewelry. The local king spent all these untold mines on a luxurious life. He built palaces and collected jewelry. Thus, he ordered to erect for himself the second French Versailles. While the brooch egret, she of the many trinkets of the Maharaja, decorated his turban, shining with sparks of 2,000 diamonds. A rich Indian married a poor Spanish woman, Anita Delgado. And immediately after the wedding ceremony, he gave her a gift, a diamond bird. A rare piece whose tail remained mobile the whole time, creating the illusion of incredible realism. The love story of a Maharaja and a beggar Spanish woman is simply amazing. The beautiful girl had not a penny to her name. One day she was left without money, and so she decided to dance a rousing flamenco for people. Jugtujit Singh passed by and immediately fell in love with the passionate Spaniard. Of course, the traditions and customs of the principality forbade him to marry a foreigner and a commoner. But the clever and brave prince bypassed all obstacles. He took the dancer Anita as his wife. Imagine that their love did not run out, and together the spouses lived 18 long years. Such a rare union inspired writers and poets. One of the authors, Javier Moro, published the novel Indian Passion. Actress and director Penelope Cruz paid a decent sum for the screen adaptation of the work. But the heirs of the Maharaja forbade the movie. They argue that Moro simply slandered their ancestor, distorted the facts, and invented what was not. Be that as it may, the luxurious diamond peacock remained in the caskets of the Indian nobility. Bright, fluttering, fantastically beautiful.